Hello friends, in the series of BSc IPF, I welcome you all. We are talking about fixed income option for retirees. When we are retired, our risk appetite is very low. We are not able to take a risk now because there is no new income. And if the risk level is low, then your returns will also be in the same proportion. In these circumstances, a small investor or a middle class investor should understand that what are the options available for him after getting retired to put the money so that he should get the advantage of diversification. Also, there should be lesser risk. Also, the most important thing is the liquidity. We have discussed about senior citizen savings scheme, then we saw Pradhan Mantri Vandana Vyah Yojana, and now we will be talking about RBI saving bonds. Because at the time of retirement, there are many issues to be discussed related to pension, savings, health, social security, etc. Let us try to see how RBI bonds can be a benefit or can be beneficial for a small investor. It is name says that it is a RBI saving bond, so it is offered by RBI. All resident individuals can invest in it. There is no fixed interest mentioned here. It is a floating rate bond issued in an electronic form. When we say that it is issued in electronic form, is RBI bond on share market or does it get traded in the market? No, it is not traded in the market. The tenure should be of 7 years. They say that 7.15%, 0.35% above prevailing rate of national savings certificates. But it is a floating rate bond. You need to remember, underline this. Interest resets every 6 months. When we talk about the payout, it is half yearly. 1st January to 30th June first half and 1st July to 31st December second half. So first day of each half, which is 1st January and 1st July, whatever the interest is occurring or whatever the interest you are supposed to earn, you will get it will get divided into two part. One you will get it in the 1st January and the other on 1st July. Interest income is fully taxable. No deduction for invested capital allowed. Like we used to get the benefit in senior citizen savings scheme where up to 1.5 lakh rupees the amount was exempted from the income under section 80C, but here this provision is not there. But whatever the interest income is there, it is subjected to the TDS. There is a no limit for investment. As we have seen in senior citizen scheme that 15 lakh was the cap. Also in Pradhan Mantri Vandana Vyah Yojana 15 lakh was the discussion. But here there is no upper limit. Whatever amount you want to put, you can put, but that amount should be in the multiple of 1000. Uh, what are the options for withdrawals? It is allowed for specific category of senior citizens. If your age is between 60 to 70, after 6 years you can withdraw. If your age is 70 to 8, between 70 to 80, then after 5 years. And if your age is above 80, then after 4 years one can withdraw. RBI bonds are not traded in the secondary market. We have talked about it that it is not traded in the secondary market. Also, the most important thing that these bonds, like the policy, you can mortgage that policy and take the loan. But in this situation, in this scheme, you cannot. It cannot be used to loan. It cannot be used for loan. So this is the RBI saving bonds. However, it is okay and it is fitting in in your rules and the risk appetite and the suggestion by advisor, you can go for it. Thank you very much for liking our session. You can comment. You have to write your name along with your email address in the comment section. All the sessions are coming to you by BSA IPF and SEBI, so don't forget to say them thanks. And the same topic is there in Marathi and Hindi. You can check it out on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much once again. Stay tuned.